Well, hello everyone. Namaste. Just popping on here a little early. I mean, not that early. Take a few moments to let you guys get settled in. So we have an awesome little crew. I know a number of you guys are going to take this on the replay, which is totally fine, of course. Belinda, you're out there. Jerry and Kiki, I know for sure you guys are going to take them on the replay. And then we have Heather and Christina, and Roberta is back with us. Hey. So I want to welcome you all. Namaste. Happy Wednesday. I'm going to go ahead and just get this ball out of the way and close the door. And I'll be right back. We're going to start in a comfortable seat. So if you'll take a moment just to find a nice tall spine. This is a fairly auspicious day. Or time, I should say. As it is the time of celebrating our teachers. So they call this in India Guru Purnima. And it is, again, a time just to honor all of your teachers, everyone who has taught you anything, anyone who has been there on your learning journey. And I was thinking about this, just like how many teachers, reflecting on the number of teachers that I've had. I was like, if I had to name all my teachers, A, I'm sure I would forget somebody, and B, I'd be here all afternoon. In some way, I think that, everybody and everything is a teacher. Yay, hi, Heather. Good to have you out there. We, of course, in our practice, explore the concept of the inner teacher, the one who is guiding from within. And there's a lot out there, too, about simply just following your inner teacher. This is an important piece, in a sense, yeah, like that's the practice, is how do I find my own inner guide and follow that? But as inside, so outside, right? As above, so below. That everything is a reflection. And the people around you and outside of you often can see things that are very difficult for you to see on your own as you look inward. But of course, not all the answers come from the outside. Just kind of ties back to why I think that, there's so many teachers. And in fact, everything, every situation, every person in some way, it's really here to be a teacher and to be a guide. And I just notice how those external teachers and guides guide us to places within or give us reflection so that as we look inward, we can start to see, oh, okay, maybe that's why this was. I don't know. Food for thought on this beautiful day. So for those of you just tuning in and are with us live, might not catch the replay, today is Guru Purnima, and it is the day of honoring the teacher. So go ahead and start in a comfortable seat. Turn your palms to face up or down, thumb and first fingers together. And go ahead and allow your eyes to close. Take just a few moments to tune in. A few moments to reflect on how you feel in your physical body. An opportunity to learn, right, from your physical form. I mean, there's so much teaching that happens just by becoming more in tune with your physical body. There's so much that our breath can teach us. I mean, again, it's like teachers everywhere and in so many forms. There are some people we have in our lives that teach us what not to do. And so, as you settle into your practice, just take a moment to note and feel your sitting bones that root into the earth, the crown of the head that expands up towards the heavens, and then the breath that moves evenly in and out. And begin to harness the shape of your breath. So your inhales and exhales are equal in length. I'll encourage you to engage your muscles of the throat just lightly so you can control your breath in and out a bit easier. And on your exhale, draw your belly button toward your back body and maybe even sense the lift that comes from the root of the pelvis as you pull the belly button back. You know, there's also a really beautiful full moon last night. I imagine you saw, although if you didn't, I would check it out tonight. The full moon is also a really beautiful reminder and even a representation of that which we are reflecting upon. We remember also, from the full moon, what the full moon can teach is that we are whole and complete. That while we may go through phases where we wax and wane, there's a moment where we are full, whole, and complete. And hopefully that becomes the remembrance of your whole and complete being. And even as your mind may change its state, you are always full. So let's bring the hands together at the center of the heart. Just take a moment to dedicate the practice. To those that you hold at your heart, to anyone your heart goes out to, just take a moment to become aware of that. Remember that the heart space is such a beautiful place to connect to not only Source itself, but to our spirit guides and angels, those who have come before, those who are far away. And everything kind of in between. So we set a dedication for the practice. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath at the top and exhale everything out. And inhale the hands to the third eye. And take a moment to align your mind. So the phases of the moon are representations of the way that the mind is always changing. Right? The mind is connected to the cosmological force of the moon. And what, of course, is the moon doing, but always changing. And here in its full and whole state, may we remember also that we are full and whole. That the mind is as illuminative and bright as the full moon. Take a deep inhale then, fill your lungs all the way full. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale the hands to heart center. And join me, we'll open with 3 rounds of Om. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, bow the chin into the chest and then release the hands, allow your eyes to open. Now we will stay seated a little bit longer. So if you will, just change the cross of your legs. So your opposite shin is in front. We'll begin by just rotating the torso around. Okay. So let's see, I got this way. Hands to the tops of the knees. You're just gonna rotate your torso around. Just relax the shoulders, kind of let your head follow suit. And then rotate the opposite direction. Move your body with the rhythm of your breath as best you can. Take one more inhale, one more exhale, and then come up to center. Now we'll roll the shoulders onto the back, lift the heart, and look up towards the sky. Then exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, shrug your shoulders forward, scoop your tailbone under. So it's like a seated cat and cow now. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest, tailbone under. Do it again. Inhale, lift the heart. Roll the shoulders back, exhale, and curl in. Come up to neutral spine then on your inhale and exhale. Take the hands back behind you and turn your fingers to face towards your hips. Unwind your legs and set your feet to the floor hip width distance. And then roll the shoulders onto the back. Kind of draw them together. You may even shift from side to side. Straighten the arms as you lift up into the front of the chest. Take an inhale and exhale. You can stay here. If you want, lift your hips up and off the floor. Ground down through the palms of the hands, the soles of the feet, the fingers, and the toes. Inhale, lift your heart and lengthen the sides of the body. Take one more deep breath in. On your exhale, lower your hips to the earth. Bring the soles of your feet together and drop your knees to the sides. Clasp your ankles, lift your heart, and exhale, hinge forward at your waist. And you can take your hands to the tops of the toes or out to the floor in front of you and just gently kind of sway from side to side. Breathe in and out. Then bring yourself back to center. Another inhale, exhale, fold forward. Maybe let your head relax down. Then inhale up to seated. Sweep your feet to one side and come onto the hands and the knees. Give yourself just a few moments on hands and knees to shift your hips from side to side or move around into the shoulders. I don't know, just come out of seated. I know we sat for a little bit. And then pause. Okay, now you'll turn your palms to face towards the sky and your fingers in towards one another. Okay, so again, palms face up, fingers face in, top of the hand to the floor. Most of your weight will probably now be in your heels. It's a delicate place for your wrists. So be careful. The more you straighten the arms and ground through your fingers, the more you will stretch the front of the wrist, or the outer wrist. Take an inhale and exhale. Now you're going to flip, take your palms to the floor and your fingers to face out to the sides. Then you can shift your weight gently from side to side here. A little more weight can come into your hands since the fingers, the palm is on the floor. Take another inhale, another exhale, and now you'll lift your palms back up to the sky, only this time turn your fingers back to face your knees. And then once again, you'll find the weight come back into your shins, the knees, the tops of the feet. Straighten your arms, take a deep inhale breath. Deep exhale. Okay, just one more breath in. So you can straighten your arms just a little bit more. One more breath out. Then gradually lower your hips over your heels. Come to kneeling and take the hands off the ground. Make a fist with your wrists and rotate your wrists around in a circle. Or your hands. Rotate them one way and then the other. As you lift your elbows the height of your shoulders, breathe into the chest. Now extend the arms back, palms face up, heart open, look up. Exhale and bring your hands forward in front of you, scoop your tail, tuck the chin. Inhale again, open up. Nice and wide. Breathe into the heart. Exhale and curl in. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. Extend through the boundaries of skin. Exhale and curl chin to chest. Now interlace your fingers. Come onto the knees. Rise to kneeling. Reach up. And exhale, bend over to one side. Stay there. Take an inhale. Lift the heart. Exhale and stretch over. Then inhale, come up to center, and exhale, stretch to the opposite side. Ground down again through the tops of the shins, tops of the toes, the knees. Take another inhale, one more exhale. Inhale up to center. Exhale, release the hands to the hips and step your left foot forward into lunge. Inhale, exhale, bend the left knee deeply. Straighten the left leg on your inhale. And let's just move in and out of this. So you want to bend your left knee so it comes past your left ankle. Remember, it's safe for the knee since your right knee is rooted to the floor. Go ahead and straighten your leg. One more inhale and one more exhale. Now stay here, take a deep breath in, move the chest back so you can press your hands to the top of the left thigh. You'll bend your left knee to stretch the front of your right hip. Ground down through the top of the right foot. Take an inhale, lift your heart. One more exhale, and then release. Place your hands to the earth, lift your right knee from the floor, and kind of pulse your right heel toward the back of the mat. Just stretch the calf, the sole of the foot, the Achilles tendon. Hold your posture now, low lunge. Inhale, lift open the front of the chest, look forward a little. Exhale and step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, hands to shins, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Again, inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. One more time, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale and fold. And then just stay here and breathe in and breathe out. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Definitely relax your shoulders. You can shift your weight a little bit forward and back, and remember that you can always support the back opening by bending your knees. Let the weight of your chest rest on your thighs. Okay, take one more inhale here. One more deep exhale. Then come all the way to stand. Bend the knees and round the back. Curl all the way to standing. And on your exhale, just rotate your shoulders around a few times. Soften the knees if you feel a little lightheaded. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Inhale, lift both arms to the sky. And exhale your hands to your heart. Root down through the soles of the feet, soften the knees. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. And one more time, inhale the arms to the sky. Now fold forward, hands through the heart center, reach up and down through the spine, relax the head, lift up halfway, inhale, then step your left foot back to lunge. Place the left knee to the ground, inhale the hands to the right thigh, and exhale, bend the right knee. Straighten your leg on your inhale, bend your knee on your exhale. Remember, ground down through the top of the left foot, inhale, straighten the leg, exhale, bend in. And then one more time, inhale to straighten, exhale and bend. Now stay here, ground down through the hands on your knee, lift your chest, and exhale, bend the right knee as you stretch into the front now of the left hip. Keep the top of the left toes rooted to the earth, the shin grounds down. Take an inhale, lift your heart. One more exhale. Great. Place your hands to the floor, curl your left foot under and lift the left knee and gently pulse your left heel toward the back of the mat. Open the sole of the foot, again the heel, the Achilles tendon. Hold your lunge, then inhale, lift your heart, look forward and up. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale again, halfway lift. Draw the collarbones broad, shoulders on the back, fold forward, exhale. Do it again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. And one more time, half lift. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold over your legs and relax. Once again, just release your shoulders, your neck, your jaw. Breathe in and out. Now take the hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Extend the arms to the ceiling on your inhale, and exhale, fold. Let your head get heavy, your arms reach overhead. Breathe in and out. Now bring your hands to the lower back. You can keep them interlaced. I would encourage you to. If you need to release them, that's fine. Please bend your knees and lift your chest. Come into a variation of chair pose. So the weight is back in your heels. Hands are interlaced as the collarbones broaden. Gaze lifts to the horizon. Take another inhale. One more exhale. And then rise to stand. Reach the arms to the sky. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale the hands to the heart. We'll move through a couple of variations of sun salute, a couple rounds. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, the arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, lunge. Inhale, left foot steps back, plank pose. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower to the floor. Point your toes and lift your heart. Inhale to cobra, collarbones broad. Exhale, lower to the ground. Let's do that again, cobra pose. Inhale, lift up, broaden the collarbones, reach the heart forward, exhale and lower to the ground. Then one more time, inhale, lift the heart, root the heel of the hand, exhale, lower to the floor. Inhale then to plank or go back to child's pose. Exhale the hips to the sky, downward dog. Okay, breath in, breath out. Notice the fingers spread nice and wide. The feet root to the floor, the knees, a soft bend. Take one more inhale and exhale your big toes together. Lift the right leg to the sky on your inhale. Exhale the foot through to the top of the mat. Inhale, step your left foot forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, both arms reach up. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Left foot steps back, lunge, exhale. Right foot steps back, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way or stop halfway. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, hips to sky. Breathe in. And out. Soften the knees. Feel your lungs expand. Draw your navel in on your exhale. Take one more breath in. Exhale your big toes together. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale the foot through to the top of the mat. Inhale, step right foot forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll go through that same thing one more time. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Right foot back, lunge, exhale. Left foot back, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way or stop halfway. Elbows graze the ribs. Point the toes, lift the heart, cobra or up dog. Exhale, hips to sky, downward dog. Breathe in and out. Navel to the back body. Feel your lungs fill completely. Exhale the big toes together. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Exhale it through to lunge. Inhale, left foot steps forward, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, both arms up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Left foot steps back, lunge, exhale. Right foot steps back, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way or stop halfway. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Feel your lungs fill completely. Soften the knees a little bit. Reach down through the crown. One more inhale. Exhale the big toes together. Lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale it through to lunge. Inhale, your right foot steps up, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to stand. And exhale the hands to the heart. Now just pause for a moment, close your eyes, and remember the dedication of your practice. Remember the focus of the mind. This is the teacher, right? The ultimate teacher that guides, that's watching, that says, hey, you got a little out of focus there, come back, right? Take one more inhale. Exhale, release the arms down. Now lift the arms to the sky on your inhale. Bend the knees and exhale the hands to your heart. Okay, so chair pose. We'll go through a little flow here. You'll inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Then fold your chest forward over your legs. Keep your knees bent, relax your hands, release your head. Inhale, lift the arms, come to chair pose. Exhale, stay. Inhale to stand. And exhale, bend the knees, drop the chest, relax the hands to the floor. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the arms, chair pose. Exhale, stay. Inhale to stand. Same thing, bend the knees, drop the chest. Full exhale breath, relax the head. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stay. Inhale to stand. One more time, bend the knees, drop the chest, relax the hands and head. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale and stay, chair pose. Gaze toward the horizon as you lift your heart. Support your back by drawing the navel in. Shift the weight into your heels. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, the hands to the heart. Beautiful. A breath in. Exhale, release the hands. Now bring them to your hips and step your right foot back. We'll come into warrior one. Okay, so the right foot is rooted all the way to the floor. The hips and shoulders are square towards the front of the mat. The left knee bends. Right heel stays rooted as your foot comes to an angle, like a 45-degree angle. Now keep the left knee bent, and on your inhale, lift both arms to the sky. You can keep your hands shoulder width or feel free to interlace them above the crown of your head. Reach the first finger up towards the sky. Press your palms together and squeeze your biceps by your ears. Now inhale and fill your chest. As you exhale, pull from the lower abdomen, even the Mula Bandha, up into the heart. Keep the bend in the left knee. Stay for one more inhale. One more exhale. Now release the arms, straighten your left leg. Exhale and fold forward. Your hands can come to the floor or onto some blocks, or you're welcome to wrap your arms around behind your back. Capture your right wrist with your left hand. Lengthen the left side waist. Bring your right hip forward. Exhale and fold over your left leg. Let your head relax. Think of lengthening the left side. Breathe in and out. Take one more inhale and lift the heart. Look forward a little. One more exhale, fold forward. Then release the hands, bend your left knee. Inhale, lift the arms, warrior one. Exhale and step to the top of the mat, hands to your heart. Just pause for a moment. So guru is a word that is, it really means somebody that brings you out of the darkness. Actually, guru means heavy. Take another inhale, another exhale. Let's do the other side. Step your left foot back. Spin it out at an angle, right, like 45 degrees, and then square your hips and shoulders towards the top of the mat. Bend the right knee deeply as you push into your left foot, and then inhale the arms to the sky. Interlace your fingers the opposite way, so the opposite thumb is on top. First fingers release up towards the sky as you press your palms together and your biceps by your ears. Breathe in and out. Now, I'm sure you can relate to teachers in your life giving you heavy lessons, or rather, I should probably say, awakening you to some of the heaviest, darkest, deepest lessons in your life. Exhale, bend your right knee, push back into your left foot, then release on your inhale, release the hands, fold forward. Right leg is straight, hands to the blocks, or wrap the arms around behind the back, left wrist in the right hand. Inhale, lengthen out of the right side. Exhale and fold forward. Let your head relax. Draw your shoulders on your back and breathe in and out. What happens, as we dive into the darkness, as we get into our heaviness is that we are set free. Like at some point, we are lifted out of the darkness. Release your hands, bend your right knee, lift the arms, come back up to warrior one. Exhale and step to the top of the mat, the hands to the heart. Good. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Fold forward on your exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Plant the hands, jump, step, or walk your feet back. Bend your elbows, lower all the way or stop halfway. Up dog or cobra. And then downward dog. And breathe in and out. What a guru does is not only guide you into the darkness, but helps to rid the darkness. Helps to get rid of that which you are asleep to, or that which remains in the darkness for you. Okay, take one more breath in and exhale the big toes together. Lift the right leg to the sky on your inhale. Exhale the foot through to the top of the mat. Come up, warrior two. Inhale and exhale. So align your right heel with the mid-arch or heel of your back foot and bend the right knee nice and deep. Extend the arms, inhale into the chest. Then reach forward, place your right elbow to the knee and sweep your left arm overhead, extended side angle. Take an inhale, kind of fill the lungs, wrap your left arm around behind the back. Extend your right hand down towards the floor. This is totally optional. You can always keep your elbow to your knee and your left arm overhead. If the left arm is wrapped around behind the back, breathe into the left side chest and work the shoulder up and back and down. If your right hand extends towards the floor, use the elbow to press the knee out to the side and then resist that with your core. Pull your right hip under as you lengthen the torso. Wow. Take an inhale, lengthen out of the waist. Exhale, pull the belly button in and rotate your heart open towards the sky. Stay for one more inhale. One more exhale. Now release the left arm overhead as you breathe in. Exhale it onto your hip. Push through your right foot, lift the right arm and straighten the right leg, come to stand. Exhale your hand to your hip and pivot your right foot to face the side. Lift the heart and look up. Exhale, press your hips forward, lean back. Then inhale, come to center. Exhale and fold forward. Your hands slide down towards your ankles. Bend your knees and send your sitting bones towards the sky. On your exhale, fold forward, the shoulders away from the ears. Then release the hands to the earth under the shoulders and lift up halfway. Take your left hand to the floor underneath you and inhale, lift your right arm to the sky. Exhale, sweep the right arm back down to the ground all the way toward your left foot and inhale, push down, lift the right arm up again. Follow that. Exhale, release the right hand down, stretch it toward your left side, and then inhale again, reach up. One more time, extend the arm through. Okay. Inhale the right arm to the ceiling. Exhale and pause. Feel free to wrap the right arm around behind the back if you like. Breathe in and out. You want to create a lot of space, so lengthen the torso, straighten your left arm, and then press down into the floor to rotate your heart open towards the side. Maybe carry the gaze towards the ceiling just over the right shoulder. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Release the right arm to the ceiling, reach up. Exhale and lower the hand to the floor, fold forward. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Then inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, walk the hands towards your right foot, back into low lunge. Left heel off the ground. Inhale, exhale, now set your left foot knee to the floor. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky. And then exhale, bend into the right knee as you lean your upper body back. You can, if you like, interlace the hands behind the back of the head, draw the shoulder blades together, lift the heart. And then bend into the right knee, lean your upper body back. Awesome. One more inhale. One more exhale. Release the hands, lift them to the ceiling. Set the hands to the earth. Inhale, step your right foot back to plank. Exhale, lower all the way or stop halfway. Up dog or cobra. And then downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Soften the knees. Notice how you feel. Just reflect, if you will. Close your eyes, open the inner eye, look within. Okay, one more inhale. Exhale the big toes together. Lift the left leg to the ceiling. Exhale the foot through to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up, warrior two. So hips and shoulders square towards the side again. Left heel with the mid-archer heel of right foot, arms extend. Left knee bends. Shoulders relax back and down, take another inhale. Then reach forward, place your left elbow to the knee and sweep the right arm overhead. Extended side angle. Can stay here or wrap your right arm around behind the back. Can stay here or maybe extend your left hand down towards your ankle. You could even, I didn't offer this on the other side, but you could even sneak your hand underneath your thigh for a bind. The idea is that we lengthen and create space, right? That's part of coming into the light, is that we have to dive into the darkest, densest spot and start to create space, right? Start to create movement. And then what is in the dark starts to come into the light. And it's usually then we say something critical to ourselves like, how come I didn't know that before? Or why didn't I see it? Or I've lived so long and how come? I wasn't aware. Okay? This is just part of the game, right? Take another inhale, lift open the heart. One more exhale, rotate toward the sky, then release your right arm overhead. Exhale the hand to the hip. Push through your left foot, lift the left arm, straighten the left leg, reach up. Exhale, pivot the toes to the side, hands to hips. Inhale, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, come to center, and then fold forward. Slide your hands down towards the ankles. Breathe in and out. Lift the shoulders up and away from the ears. Then release the hands to the floor, lift up halfway, and exhale now the right hand to the ground. Inhale, lift the left arm to the sky. Exhale, release the left arm down, sweep it through toward your right foot. And do it again. Push down, lift the left arm up. Exhale, release left arm down, sweep toward your right foot. Again, inhale, lift up. And we'll do it one more time. Exhale, the arm releases down and through. Inhale the left arm to the ceiling. Exhale and pause. And then feel free to wrap the left arm around behind the back. We'll lengthen out of the torso as you breathe in, and then pull the belly button in and turn the heart open. You can follow with your eyes the gaze towards the ceiling just past your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen out of the waist. Exhale, draw the navel in and turn open. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Release the left arm to the ceiling as you breathe in. Exhale and lower the hand to the floor. Fold forward. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Then inhale, release, lift up halfway. Walk your hands towards your left foot. Spin your right heel off the ground. Inhale, exhale, set your right knee to the floor. Then inhale, both arms to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, lean your upper body back. Remember, you can interlace the hands behind the head. Keep the support from your core. I'll encourage you to bend your left knee so the front of the right hip stretches to the earth. Roll the shoulders on the back, lift the chest. Exhale. And extend through the crown of the head. One more inhale. One more exhale. And then release, inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale them to the floor, step back to plank. Exhale, lower all the way or stop halfway. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. You breathe in and out. And breathe in and out. And just one more inhale, look to your hands. Now exhale, come onto your elbows. So this is the last little piece before we come to the floor. We're going to do dolphin pose, right? So place your elbows to the ground under your shoulders. Bring your wrists in line with your elbows. Lift your hips and now walk your shoulders so that they stack on top of the elbows. Walk your feet in each time you exhale. And if it's okay for your neck, look toward your hands. If it's not, just look down for the ground or even allow your head to hang heavy. Now keep your hips lifted. This is a great way to strengthen your shoulders. Also an awesome way to open the heart. So stick with it. If you need to take a break, that's totally cool. I just encourage you to take a few breaths in your break and then come back at it. Now, wherever you are, we're going to stay for 3 more breaths here. Lift your hips on your inhale. Walk your feet forward on your exhale. Again, inhale, fill your lungs, lift your hips. Exhale, walk your feet forward, relax your heart. One more time, inhale and exhale. Great, come on to the knees, please. Inhale and exhale into child's pose. You can extend the arms forward and turn your palms to face up. Kind of drop the forehead to the floor as you lengthen the back. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Good, and then inhale, come all the way up and onto the sitting bones. Extend the legs forward out in front of you. So now a little Paschimottanasana. Okay, so legs extend forward. You can pull the flesh from underneath you or rotate your inner thighs in and down so your sitting bones ground to the floor. And then bring your hands to the earth underneath your shoulders. Flex your feet, maybe even bend your knees a bit. So heavy, right? Even these poses that are heavy, that feel difficult, can be our greatest teachers. Okay? Inhale, lift the arms to the sky and stretch up. Exhale, fold forward. Hands now to the ankles or the shins or the feet. Lift your chest. Exhale, bring the shoulders onto the back and reach your heart forward towards your toes. And breathe in and breathe out. Think of each time you inhale, you reach through the crown of your head, not with your eyes looking up, but with energy of the spine. So your chin draws in, so the neck is long, in line with the rest of the spine. Inhale, fill the lungs. Exhale, hinge at the waist and fold forward. Shoulders roll back and down. Breathe in and out. Okay, one more. Inhale. One more deep exhale. Then release. Inhale the arms to the sky. Come back to seated. Exhale, both hands down. Okay, you'll take your let's go right leg out to the side. And your left foot will fold in. So we're going to fold forward over your left foot first. Okay, so not to the side just yet. Bring your hands right out in front of you onto the fingertips. This gives a little levity for the heart, makes it feel maybe not so heavy. Inhale, lift into the front of the chest, and then exhale. Notice now the heaviest part is not the heart, but the depth of the pose. This is really where the awakening occurs. The back will just bend because your back is bendy, right? But if you keep your upper back steady, now the heaviness moves into the legs. And if you keep your heart lifted and the heaviness at the legs and hips, then as you hinge forward, the legs and hips are forced to open. That's the whole thing. That's the deal around the guru. Guides you to these very dense, dark, kind of heavy places where maybe you don't really want to go. And then starts to reveal from that. It's like that which lifts you out of the darkness, right? The stretching that you can have, I mean, if we talk physiologically, then the stretching that happens in the hips starts to enable a freedom of movement. Your hips can move easier. Your legs can move easier. Hinge forward on your exhale. Let's just take one more breath in and one more breath out. Then inhale up to seated and exhale. Slide your right hand down towards your right ankle. Lift the left arm to the sky and stretch it overhead. Feel free here to bend your right elbow and place the hand behind the back of the head. This will help you move your head back so you stretch the spine as aligned as possible in this lateral bend. So the tendency is that the head juts forward. But instead, we want to move the head back. This will help open the muscles of the lower spine, even into the psoas. It's akin to what the stretch does in extended side angle or triangle. Only, of course, now the heaviest part is your hips. Keep your left hip rooted to the floor as you lengthen through the left side waist. Just one more inhale, one more exhale. And then inhale, come all the way up to seated. Exhale and pause. One hand to a knee, other hand to a knee. And then switch sides. Left leg moves out. Right foot folds in. Bring your hands around the shoulder width distance. Flex the left foot. Take an inhale, lift the heart. And as you exhale, remember, keep your chest lifted so that your hips have to stretch. Most likely what will happen is the hips will have all sorts of sensations that come from. Sensations that might not be super great in the moment. This is also the role of the guru, right? When all of us have had teachers, they show us things we maybe don't want to see. Friends that reflect back to you parts of yourself that you maybe struggle with. And so it becomes, really a teaching or a way of seeing everything in life as something to teach you, something to help you open. Not everything will be done in a combative way, right? Some teachers are incredibly sweet, almost silent in what they teach. And others are loud and in your face. And then inhale, come up to seated, and then exhale, slide left hand down towards left ankle, lift the right arm overhead. Inhale and exhale out of the right side waist. Then remember, you can bend your elbow, place the hand behind the head, and open the throat. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Remember your intention, right? Turn your awareness back to the space of the heart. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. And release, inhale, come all the way up to seated. One hand to a knee, other hand to the knee. Okay, and then we'll bring both legs out to the side. So we're going to extend this right leg as well. You might scoot your hips forward, so you can bring your hands behind you and just press your hips up a little bit. And then hands come out in front, or they might feel best your hands behind you. Flex the feet and root the heel to the floor. And you might bend your knees a little and then hinge forward at your waist. The hands can come out in front of you if that feels okay. You could land your hands onto a block or support. And then inhale, lift the heart. And as you exhale, get heavy. Heavy through the heart, heavy into the pose, heavy into the depth of the pose even. And then notice what's there in the darkness. There's I think a misnomer that our teachers are all, easy and pleasant. We like it. Those teachers are great. If you can learn something from someone like that, then great. But mostly we learn something from people that push our buttons, that trip us up, that make us second guess, that have us go, wait, what? I'm projecting that. Inhale, come up to seated. Exhale, bring your hands behind the backs of the knees. Just gently draw the legs together. And now I'll have you come to the middle part of your mat. So scooch forward and ground the tops of the feet to the earth. Lift your palms towards the sky. Take an inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Root your feet, reach through your hands. Inhale and exhale. And then extend both arms up and over your head. Stretch your legs straight. Breathe in and out. Take one more inhale and then exhale. Bring your knees to your chest. I have to share something else with you guys. So I've been teaching, of course, for a very long time, right? So it's been, I don't know, 15 years or something. Anyway, and what I've always heard, or what I have heard consistently throughout the years, rotate your knees the other way, was like, Lisa, your classes are so hard. They're so hard. Oh, isn't Lisa's classes so hard? Blah, blah, blah. And I used to think like, oh, geez, maybe people don't like them. Why do everybody just keep telling me it's so hard? Release and place your feet to the floor, extend the arms by the sides. And over the years, I've asked people, I'm like, why do you say that? What's so hard about it? What am I doing that's so much more difficult than what other people are doing, right? Because yoga is not easy. Oh, by the way. Okay, roll the shoulders onto the back and then inhale, lift the hips up. And I know there are people who are doing harder things than me. So you hold here in bridge pose. And what follows is, oh, well, that's not a bad thing. I really love that your classes are hard, or you make me do things I would never do on my own. And that to me is like the role of the teacher,
right? That makes you do things you probably wouldn't do on your own, that can guide you through that space. And believe me, I'm not trying to be like I am your guru or anything, but it's a way of guiding into dark places or heavy places or unknown places that makes you feel supported and safe, and then allows you to stand in those places on your own. One of my other favorite things about quotes about the teacher is like a good teacher is one that makes themselves unnecessary at some point. Like you learn from them and then you move on. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, lower your hips to the floor and then pause. Bring your feet as wide as the mat, knock your knees together and place your hands onto your abdomen. And just breathe in and out. So just for a moment, maybe contemplate like all the teachers that you've had in your life. The actual kind of practical academic teachers, the teachers that teach you about life, the teachers that help you when you make a mistake, the people who are there to pick you up, to guide you forward into the darkness, spiritual teachers and guides, all of them around you all the time. Extend the arms out to the sides. You'll pick your hips up and shift them over to the left a couple inches and drop the knees over to the right. Breathe in and out. People that teach you how to love. People that teach you how to feel safe. People that teach you how to have joy and happiness and love and are light. It's everywhere. This is where I was like this afternoon, I was like, if I start naming all my teachers, I'm going to be here all afternoon. Because I feel like everyone teaches me something. Inhale, come up to center. Pick your hips up, shift them to the other side, drop the knees to the left, gaze to the right. You know, we may be in a student-teacher relationship, but I'll be quite honest, my students teach me the most. It's like my daughter, she is the greatest teacher. And then I'm sure we've all had teachers that were just, not great, didn't guide us to those places, even though they were in a particular role too. It's a really special and very, beautiful relationship. One definitely worth celebrating. Release, bring your knees back to center. You'll pick your hips up, shift them to the center of the mat, and just take a scan through your body. If you would appreciate any other adjustments or any other postures at all, please feel free to take those. Otherwise, we'll just relax. We'll come to the final pose of Shavasana. Remember, of course, you can support your Shavasana any way that you would like, bolsters and blankets and pillows. And we'll just let go. Take a few moments to, again, completely relax. Let your breath just come and go as it chooses. Move your attention to the spaces between your thoughts. Just relax. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu,
Gururdevo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Slowly, please begin to bring awareness back to your physical body. Just sweetly allow your breath to deepen. Gradually begin to move your fingers and toes. When you're ready, extend both arms up and overhead and reach all the way from fingers to toes. And then bring the knees to the chest and give yourself a great big hug. Thank yourself for coming to your practice, for creating the time and space to be here today. And bring the knees, roll to the right or the left. And then as you're ready, we'll come up to a comfortable seat. We'll take just a moment to seal our practice, our time together. So hands to the knees, again, palms up or down, thumb and first finger together. Just take a moment to notice and reflect upon how you feel. Just watch as your breath breathes in and out. Maybe bring into your mind's eye the image of the full moon. This beautiful, bright, full, and complete moon. And see it as an inspiring symbol of reflecting deeply within, of honing and developing your inner light so that you may see more accurately inward. This becomes the teacher. So that light can shine on the dark and heavy places. You can create within yourself an objective observer. And then we recognize that this is not an easy thing to do alone. So as you bring your hands to your heart, take a moment to remember those who have come before, your spirit guides and angels who are helping you on this journey, as well as those in manifest form. Take a moment also to remember your intention, and we'll seal our practice with a chant of Om. But first, take a deep breath in to fill up. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale everything out. Inhale for Om. And as you exhale, bow the chin into the chest. Honor the love and compassion that lies in your heart and the hearts of all beings, and the teacher that guides our way. Know the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. So thank you all so much for being here this afternoon. I did pick you a spirit card, so hold on just 1 second before you take off. This is good. I mean, they're always good, but you got giraffe spirit today. And it says, see the big picture. And you got it upright in this oracle form. So let me read to you what my book says. Giraffes stretch upward to reach the treetops and look down from a high vantage point. When giraffe spirit appears, it is a sign to observe from a higher view. In all aspects of your life, it's time to stretch your neck out and broaden your view. Open your eyes to what others need or are experiencing and see the big picture you fit into. No matter how great your wisdom, knowledge, or experience, you don't want to overlook details and connections that will help you better understand yourself and your circumstances. So stretch yourself. Look beyond what catches your attention at eye level and know that not everything is as obvious as you might like it to be. Spirit will bestow upon you a new perspective that might make all the difference. There you go. So thank you all so much again for being here this afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. Much love and many blessings to Heather. Roberta, so good to have you back. Christina, awesome to see you out there. And then Jerry and Kiki and sweet Belinda. So thank you guys so much. Much love, many blessings, Hardy Om, and we'll see you next time. You're welcome. Remember, Monday, 8:30, Tuesday's meditation, 8:15, and then class again Wednesday at 4. Much love, friends. See you later.